hope you're fine wherever you are. I'm quite fine, and I'm here again with a reaction on another episode of Bradley. Now, everyone is happy about the rise of all of us, but there are some things that we have to talk about, maybe so as to enhance changes that are better. So here, as we watch this, we are seeing the identification of Goliath Jinzi at Kawangware. Him challenging somebody to come up if he's more than 8.12 feet. And of course, somebody came up from Bungoma, known as Isaac. And he's not quite trended. You see, a star is a star. You cannot take any other person's star. So let's just see something about him and the fact that he indicated himself as somebody having children and a wife.
Niangalia nikashindwa watu waniangalia niko normal kweli, niko prema, niko kitu kama 6 foot 6
So, yeah, we can actually see that sometimes when we are growing up, we don't know our destiny. And as he shares, he was 6.5 meters in primary. Imagine that. How tall were you when you're in primary school? I don't even remember. I can't remember anything about that. So, now you can see the clubbing there, Diani, the contracts, the Maura walk. Hey. So, and a heavy message from Jalango that we have buildings in Nairobi, and one of it is one of the tallest. You've heard him mention. And currently no one is interested in this building. So, the aspect of being tall is not enough. And God's timing, yes, gives us a landing, but then what?
This brand's looking for him. As you speak, is in Diani, as you speak.
Oh, okay.
First time kwa plane. Big thing for him, and we're happy for him. He has endorsed a car company. He has endorsed a burger company. He has endorsed Bata. Unajua, do you know what it takes to go kwenda Bata now? Do you know? So I only hope that the people in charge of his brand would look for something that will last longer than him being tall.
Yes.
What can he be able to do? Then these people that are using his brands now, I hope they're signing better contracts that can last this guy a longer time. We don't want to see Bradley going back kwa nini huko kwa barabara kujaza
talking about a tall order.
Unaelewa?
Yeah.
So that is something how wish angeelewa hiyo brand yake, how big it is right now. Atengeneze chapa, mtu akimletea kitu saizi achukue. Kuna time tukikuja Nairobi ulikuwa unatamani kuona KICC sana.
Yes.
Paka unaenda unapiga picha na KICC.
Meka mkono hivi.
Saizi unaweza pita KICC bila kujua umeipi.
Yes.
Yo, so you've seen what he's endorsed a lot. We've seen the aspect of the car companies, the bag companies, the butter, and all that, and we wish him well, of course. But I wish that the aspect of what Jalango has shared here should be considered, that getting a skill is important. Of course, when you have a skill, no one can take it from you. And
if I told you this guy has never worn shoes his whole life, but now he charges 100,000 Kenyan shillings just to appear in events, would you believe me?
The gist of it is that USA, I don't know whether it was actually true or the editing. You know, currently there are some people editing a lot, and you can sometimes think it's real when it's editing. So the aspect that USA is asking for him to go and train in basketball, you should have grabbed such a chance. I've also heard about something from, was it the Arabic country, something from China, and then Real Madrid asking for you to go for football. So choose. You should actually run for this opportune moment currently. And I'm actually closely following documentaries here. Then, a surprise of the year. It's about when you achieve and some people are there ready to curse and demand that you are their relatives. Of course, there are those you cannot ignore, but then others, I don't know what happens actually.
Hiyo sasa angevaa kiatu. Ulikuwa ukinunua kiatu atoshei, hata mkienda soka akivaa atoshei. Sasa ikabidi
Yeah, now you can actually see the mother explaining that he was born on 16th April of 2022 and he went through a lot of hardship. Of course, the mother was a widow, there was no shoe, and the land was sold by the family and the children who are within them were sold, and so the mother went through a lot of hardship. And of course, this is what is now currently bothering a lot of people, I believe. Yeah. So the managers, Trevor, you always touch people and they turn into gold, so do something. The house aspect, the fact that there's no land, there must be something to be done. Tapping blessings from the mother, relying on God. Yeah. And remember pesa huisha. So without a home, without land, consider like what Demo Facebook is doing actually for the parents and all that. Yeah. And the fact that you are so annoyed about your mother claiming that they called and you never responded. Now you're saying that you used to call when you're poor and they never considered. So actually, let's see much, and especially below when we look at the changes here.
Wale manager wamekaa, manager wenye ako nao ni wabaya. Hawataki hata ule mtoto aongee na mimi. Hawataki hata ule mtoto anipe kitu. Nilikuwa na rupi. Wakati mtoto alitoka Mombasa mara ya kwanza, hakuna siku alikanyaga penye naishi. Na alipewa nyumba, alilipia miezi 3. Hata nyumba yake yenye alipewa sijawahi jua hiyo nyumba. Sasa chenye ningeomba Bradley asikie mawaidha yangu. Asisikize mawaidha ya watu wa nje juu hatuna makao. Ajue venye tunaweza pata nini? Makao. Juu watu sasa hiyo ni nini ya 3 sasa akienda kusaini hiyo contract. Juu nilimuuliza hiyo contract venye una sign, unaweka nani next of kin? Hapo ndo tulikosania kabisa. Mpaka na wasaia nipigi simu, hata nikipiga ashiki. Jana nilipiga nikajipigia ashiki. Alafu amepata kasichana kingine huko Nairobi. Huyo msichana sasa ndiye ana nini sana. Ana receive simu. Sasa bibi yake hata hajui bibi yake. Akona bibi na mtoto. Sasa huyo bibi hata sijui wenye yako vizuri. Juu nikimtafuta kwa simu simpati. Akona mtoto mmoja msichana. Na ajenge nyumba yake. Juu hizi ni pesa zinaisha. Na zikishaisha watu wataanza kumchekelea. Ndio baraka zangu sasa ndio utapata, ndio utakuwa na nini mingi. Sasa chenye ningependa kumwambia asimtumie. Ajue huyu Bradley utangulize Mungu mbele. Hata kama hujui kuomba, omba tu sala ya Bwana na unalala. Hapo Mungu atasikia maombi yako. Tena hao wasichana si wako wasichana waishi. Na wale wasichana chenye wanataka kwako ni pesa. Wakati watakumaliza watakuacha bure. Mwisho wanaanza kucheka. Hata ukipiga mtu simu saa hizo hawezi shika simu yako. Wataanza kucheka wasichana. Tafuta penye bibi yako ako na watoto. Ukae nao na amani. Hata ukikula hizo pesa na bibi yako utanona, utakuwa sawa. Lakini ukisema hizo pesa ukule na watu wengine na bibi yako akilia ama mimi nikilia, hakuna mahali penye utaenda.
So, what is new? What is unraveling? What is the turn of events? So the gist of it, we actually seeing you in the first suit, looking good, and people surrounding you. So thank you, Trevor, for actually doing what you've done with your team. And the new outlook is actually okay. Now, I was just looking at this and wondering now what happened to the shoes you got from Butter. And then I was thinking, have you ever thought of going back to school like Mfalme of Mombasa did it and he made it? Yeah, because it's not about the age. You know, you can't just be a brand, but because there are some people looking at you and they're saying, it's like you don't know so much, so you're just there, and people have to control and manage you. So The managers manage the social life of this guy so that actually he also controls himself.
Na inanipeleka kwa huyu kijana ambayo he has become a sudden celebrity. Anaitwa Bradley Mtol.
Yes.
Nataka kuongea na huyu Bradley Mtol. Kuna kitu ambayo nilikuja kukumbana nayo hapa tu katika mitandao.
Ndio.
Nikaona huyu kijana ako na mbio sana. Nafikiri hii watu kupiga picha na yeye, mara amepiga picha na Terence.
Ndio.
Mara sijui amepiga picha na Sandra Dacha.
Ndio.
Nafikiri it is exciting him.
Ndio.
Na najiona ni kama amesakuwa celebrity.
Ndio.
Ako mbali sana na usele. I just want to tell him ako mbali sana. And you will be very shocked vile wa Kenya huwa wanasonga haraka sana.
Ndio.
Just before Bradley there was Kasmuel Makoure.
Yes.
Ambaye ndio alikuwa sensation. He was sensation. Anaitwa mpaka kwa maredio na kwa
TV stations.
So naona anaenda tu akifade pole pole. Wa Kenya excitement inakuanga ni kwa muda mfupi sana.
Ndio.
Hii excitement isiingie kwa huyu kijana anaitwa Bradley.
Ndio.
Isimuingie. Ajipeleke pole pole. Utu tusuti anasonewa na tuviatu ananunuliwa. Tusimu excite. You know, amesema ya kwamba mama yake amelalamika akisema ya kwamba Bradley siku hizi asiki simu zake. Bradley anasema as if yeye alikuwa anachukua simu zangu time nilikuwa nimesota. So na hizi wiki mbili yenye umejulikana, so ni pesa gani hii yenye sasa umetengeneza? Ndio unasema wakati ulikuwa umesota. So sasa hii uko na hela gani? Ni hela gani hiyo ambayo uko nayo?
Ndio.
Let me tell you, Kenyans will drop you like a hot potato.
Aulize Githeri man
mwenye alikuwa ametamba hapa.
So, okay, Wilbroda is a very wise woman. I respect her a lot because I've read about where she's come from. I've really followed her and I can actually feel what she's saying here. Yeah, she's God sent. So when they talk about the Githeri man, do you know him even, Bradley? Do you know Kasmuel Makoure? Yeah, so Wilbroda is just advising you as a sister. Yes? So the excitement that is being shown here, Trevor, I hope as the key manager of this guy, you actually are doing something in that line. Just as Wilbroda is telling you, Kenyans are very fast and swift in forgetting people. And the advice she's giving you is wisdom, that you should not forget. That the race should be a bit slow. Do not be so proud. Do not be arrogant to your parents. Because biblically, I think we are told a lot to respect our parents. And maybe you may not know why your mother was not receiving the calls. Maybe stress, frustration. It happens. Yeah? Some of us, when we got the little jobs that we have, the first thing to consider was to appreciate our parents, because even if they wronged you, you cannot actually compare that to a widow. Have you ever been a widow? For that sake, now a widower. And taken care of children, and especially in a situation where your mother was forced to go back to their home. Do you even know what it means to go back and stay with your parents or your brothers? And then now the brothers were helping your mother to survive. And you can actually see you've made it. And in fact, even the family are now telling your mother, now at least your son has made it. So they're even expecting your mother to walk away from that family. And you are there now saying she was not receiving my calls. My brother, remember, in the Bible, we are told the first God is that parent that you have. And you have a mother, a very good mother that actually has pieces of advice. And if actually you've gone to the city and now you're following these girls that are after money, let me tell you, just as everyone has said, everyone will laugh at you. And we don't want that. So, the point is, Trevor and your team, alongside Bradley, think about changing your life. You know, take opportunity now. The contract you sign should be like long-lasting. And again, the skills. If actually there are countries which are calling upon you to go and enhance yourself, do it. So if you've not actually subscribed to my channel, I welcome you to subscribe. It's because of you that I make it here. And I love you guys. Bye bye.